It's been so cool as I sort of peek in different conversations just to hear some of the cool things that you guys are talking about. But more than that, I really hope it's not just conversations, but it's true connection, that you're getting to know one another, that we're becoming more of a family, that you get maybe one more person a week that you're like, oh, I know something about them, or I know their name. It feels a little bit more like home. And so, again, guys, I say this all the time, but after the service, if you want to go after you get some coffee or cookies and you just find somebody else, you can ask the same question, or maybe the person that you were talking to, you say, so tell me more about that. And we go a little bit deeper in relationship, getting to know each other. We really believe in that here. And one of the things that we're going to be doing over the next 2 months is really exciting. You know, I've been praying, and with our team, we've been praying about what we want to do. As we talk about one thing that we want to do in our lifetime, we're going to be starting something over the next 2 months talking about doing something that really matters. And I don't know the fullness of all the conversations, but probably, you know, some of the conversations I even just had just right now, it has to do with something substantial, something meaningful, something that we can actually say, my life actually made a difference in some way. And I know all of us have that desire to do something that matters. So what we're going to be doing is called Light in the Darkness for the next 2 months. We're going to be talking about how we are called to be light, that God has made us to be a light that shines in the darkness. Now, Jesus actually said that he was the light of the world, but he also said that we are called to be the light of the world. And what does that mean? In dark times are times that are confusing, that they're frustrating, there's not a lot of clarity. Does it sound familiar? That there's a lot that's maybe frustrating because you're struggling, trying to get around. In dark times, that's when we need the light the most. And we've been in some dark times in many different ways. I think our world needs some of the light that God gives to help shine a light on what matters, where to go, what we need to do. I want to share this verse with you from John 8:12. Again, Jesus spoke to them, speaking to the people around him. He said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Jesus said, I am the way, I'm the truth, I'm the light, the life. And he said that my light is something that will give people hope and a way to live. And he said, I want you to be that light and help others know who I am. So guys, what we're going to do over the next 2 months in this, I'm going to explain more of that to you afterwards, okay? But I just want to let you know there are some incredible things that God is doing here in this part of our community through you. And in the next 2 months, I'm going to give you a really special way that we can be involved. It's not just about what we're talking about, it's how we're living it out. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys about that. But over the next couple months, one of the things that's happening even next week, we're going to be celebrating what that light is in us as we become followers of Jesus and understand what he's done for us. We celebrate through baptism. Next week, we're doing baptisms. And that may be something, if you've never been baptized, you can mark it in your calendar. You can invite your friends. We're going to have an incredible time to celebrate what God has done in the lives of each of the members here who are ready to get baptized. And today, we have a special guest speaker who's actually talking about, you can go ahead and pull out your message notes. In your program, you'll find some message notes. We have a special guest speaker. His name is Pastor Ryan Nunez, and he's talking about loving without conditions. And after that, I'm going to show you some very practical ways we can live that out right here in our community. So let's join with Saddleback and study the Word together.